Hey everybody, just wanted to give a quick update on everything Ninja Warrior. Obviously, you probably saw it, the episode aired last night. I got a little bit of airtime. It showed me making it across the rolling log and eventually taking a plunge on the spikes into cargo. I mean, what can I say? The whole experience has been absolutely incredible. And before anything else, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has had kind words of support. It's been unbelievable. I can't even believe how many people have just jumped on and supported me through this from start to finish, all the way to last July when I decided I wanted to do this thing, up until now when it's finally aired and my quest for total victory got cut short 4 obstacles in. I just want to talk about the whole experience a little bit because I finally can now. For so long I had to tell people I couldn't talk about it because the paperwork the NBC has assigned, you obviously can't talk about it until the air date. But now that it's out there, I can talk about it a little bit. So, anyway, I was the second to last person to go that night in Denver. I know they mashed it up and they put me in the middle there of the show, but I was the second to last person. So I'm out there all night. It was freezing. It was like 30 degrees by the time I got to go, and I wasn't that prepared for the cold, which made it a little difficult. But for a little bit, I was nervous that I might actually not get to go because they tell you, if certain factors come up, you may not get to, and there actually was some. They had to shut down the course for a little while because one of the quintuple steps had ice on it because the water would splash up from people falling, and it was icing over. So they had to shut down the course for a little while, and that kind of slowed things down. So being second to last, this pushed me closer to sunup, which they need to be wrapped up by then. So anyway, after the delays, I finally get up to go, and after all that nervousness that I might not get to, after all the long road, I was mostly just grateful to have the chance. And so I got up there, the crowd was going crazy, and honestly, that's kind of the thing I take most from the whole experience. It was really cool just to have them cheer me on as I made it through a few obstacles, and you can see I was kind of milking it a little bit. When I made it past the rolling log, you can see me lay down this excited clap and fist pump. I was so pumped. I was so nervous for the rolling log. And so when I made it past that, I was thrilled. So I had a little bit where I milked up the crowd, got them going. The excitement just kind of got to me and I lost focus. So when it came to something like the spikes into cargo, I knew that being, one of the heavier competitors, my grip strength had to be as hard as I could have it, gripping as tight as I could. And I trained on a few things like that where I knew if I wasn't holding on for dear life, I was taking a plunge. And it slipped my mind when it mattered most. I took the leap, and I didn't have my grip strength going full blast, and I took a spill. Because some people have asked, no, the water is not heated. It is freezing cold. It was 30 degrees out, and I took a plunge into freezing cold water. It's kind of cool. Once you get out, they ask you right away. They bring a camera and say, what happened? They get that little instant reaction when you're walking off, and I could barely even muster any words. I was just like, so cold. I just grabbed and fell. That's all I could spit out. But it was really cool. I mean, I had a blast meeting some of the other competitors. We had a handful of people that we all just kind of hung out for the few hours we were waiting. Great people. There was a handful of people. I met some of the people that had been on TV before that were recognizable, and I recognized them, and a little bit of a starstruck moment, but it was really cool. Gosh, I can't remember the dude's last name, but Dr. Noah something. He was really good. He just tore it up on the course. He ran it in that gold jumpsuit thing. Anyway, he was one of the first guys I met there. Really nice, introduced himself, and then afterwards came over and just gave a little pat on the back. It was like, hey man, you did really good. I don't know, it's pretty cool just in that little moment of weakness after I had fallen and taken the plunge, and the dream was over for this year. That guy came, being a veteran, and just had a few nice things to say. So I think that kind of speaks to some of the caliber of people you get there and the overall experience. And that's another thing that really stood out to me. But above all else, gosh, thank you everyone for the support. Ask me whatever you want about it. I mean, I'm free to talk about it now. And I'm looking forward to next year because, lesson learned. This year I was kind of excited to be there. Next year, that excitement, I won't just be excited to be there. Next year I'll be ready to kind of put that excitement behind me and really focus on making it to the top of that warped wall. So I'm excited to keep going. I'm not quitting on this thing. And again, thank you everyone for the support. You know, like I said, ask me questions if you want. Down to talk about it. So again, that wraps up American Ninja Warrior 2014 for me. But it's been an incredible ride, and for everyone that's helped along the way, said kind words along the way, offered words of support, all the way up until, you know, when it finally aired yesterday, and all the crazy amount of feedback that everyone's had. Thank you so much. I am so unbelievably appreciative, and I cannot wait to see you again in 2015.